Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Paul and it's so good to have you here. I'm going to show you how you can make money building no-brainer mobile applications. That's what I'm going to show you. Applications that are easy, that are straightforward, but the good thing is that you're going to be making quite a huge amount of money from it. No code. You do not have to write any code. You don't have to be experienced. All you have to do is to follow me. All you have to do is follow the steps I'm going to be highlighting in this video, and that's all you have to do. By the end of this video, you're going to have all the knowledge you need to begin to build applications, scale applications, and sell applications without knowing how to code. What a good time to be alive. This is 2025 and it's a very good time to be alive. There is agents all over the place. There is no-code tools all over the place. Who really needs to code these days? A lot of people need to code, but not us. Not us. We don't have to code at this time because there's a whole lot better way to do things. Right? My name is Paul. I teach you how to make money building profitable applications. So you can retire early, so you can quit your job and focus on your family and other things. It's good. That's what I show you on this channel. Everything no code and everything profit. Let's get started. If you look at my screen right now, the website on my screen is flipper.com. And this is where very amazing people come to sell their product. They come to sell their mobile applications. There are a lot of things that you can sell here. You can sell SaaS, you can sell a lot of things. But what we're interested in today is are the persons who sell mobile applications. Look at this guy from Singapore. Look at this guy from Singapore. He wants to sell these applications for 150K, and his net profit is $5,000 a month. And what's this app really doing? Think of it. What's this app really doing? It's an app, right? A group of 5 applications that help people to communicate when they visit a foreign town. Maybe from here right now, where I am right now, I'm going all the way to Japan. I download this application and it shows me call and response, some, very cool words that I can say. Look at this other one, right? An app that allows you to use Bluetooth simultaneously, different appliance, connect to different appliances simultaneously, and it's asking for 1 million. And see how much they're earning a month. 9,530 net profit a month. Weight loss application, right? So asking for 3 million per month, is earning 85,000. If you go on and on, I want you to check out this website, Flipper. Go check it out yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go check it out yourself and see what I'm talking about. You would see that people are making so much money from apps that you think they shouldn't exist, right? You think that this app shouldn't exist, but people are making so much money from it, right? Look at this one. Look at this one. Lifestyle application. It's an application developed to promote cultural friendship between Korean men and Korean women. More or less, it's a dating application where Korean men go to seek around Japanese women, and hopefully they get married. And what's that really? It's a directory. It's a directory where you go to see women, you check out their profile, and if you want to chat with them, you can go ahead and chat with them. You see what I'm talking about, right? They are no-brainer applications. They are not new. They are not out of the bloom. It's something that everybody does, but they build it nonetheless. They put it on the App Store, and people gravitate towards it. People are using it. People are paying for it. These guys are making money via subscription. They're making money via paid ads. They're making money via affiliate. They're making money through different areas. But the thing about these apps is it doesn't matter how you're making money. The thing is, are you making money? Yes or no? Of course you're making money. So let me show you how these applications are sold, right? Let me show you how do they really arrive at these big numbers? How they're sold. So I'm going to show you how they're sold with my tiny calculator. So let's say, for example, our goal is to grow our application to 1,000 net profit every month. It means that if you have an application on the App Store and you're charging $9.99, you need 101 customer to be able to earn 1,000 a month. Knowing that majority of the cost is going to be very tiny, because majority of the cost that you're going to use to build applications the way I will show you will be under $100 a month. You get the gist, right? So now it's you're earning $1,000 a month building mobile applications, and then that's your monthly recurring revenue. If you multiply it by 12, that's gonna be your yearly recurring revenue, and this is what buyers are interested in. Now you're doing 12,000 in monthly recurring revenue, and now you need to multiply it by numbers between 2 to 10 if you want to, depending on the industry you're building the app for. Some industries are more competitive, some industries are less competitive, but yet more profitable. Depends on the lifetime value of your customers. So now what you want to do, let's go for 3.5. Going to multiply this by 3.5, 3.6, and you see that this application is any 1,000. You can let it go for as much as 43,000, just like so. And you can repeat this cycle 3 times in a year, 2 times in a year, depending on how much energy you want to give into this. This cycle can be repeated, and there are marketing techniques that you can use to make sure you always hit those numbers every other time. I'm going to show you on this channel. That's what I do. I'm going to show you on this channel, show you how to build profitable applications right here on the Nocode channel. If you've not subscribed on this channel, feel free to subscribe, because that's how you're going to learn how to build profitable applications with Nocode. Okay, so now that you've seen the money side of it, let me show you tools. Tools. What tools do these people use to build this application? Let me show you. The first tool I will recommend if you're building mobile apps is Flutterflow. I've been using Flutterflow for years now. I'm a Flutterflow ambassador. I run one of the community here in my city. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool application that you can use to build mobile apps for the iOS store and the Android store. One thing I like about Flutterflow is that it gives you everything you need, and your UI can be very slick, very slick and good, right? That's something I like about Flutterflow. If you scroll down to the end, you will see some of the amazing applications that have been built with Flutterflow. All you just have to do is probably scroll or just stay here a bit and wait for it to keep scrolling. But you would see that there are lots of cool applications built with Flutterflow, and you can check them out, right? You can check them out. They're real, very real application. You can check them out. You see what I'm talking about, right? Then once you understand, once you get the tool that you're gonna use to build it, you need to choose something else, right? This is a Flutterflow dashboard. I currently work with it almost every other day. You need to do something else, because Flutterflow is a UI builder, right? It's an advanced UI builder that help you connect a backend. So when I mean backend, I mean, where you're gonna file, like a filing system, where you're going to be keeping all your documents, where you're going to be keeping all your images, your tests in your application. Because every tool, every app that you have out there, they're either communicating with tests, images, videos, that's how they communicate. Audio, and those audio videos, they have to be somewhere. And that's where your database comes in. And luckily, Flutterflow gives you the ability to communicate with one of my favorite databases of all time, which is Firebase. Firebase is a database on steroids, super cool database. Majority of the projects I've ever built, they're here on Firebase, and it helps you to store all your data without any trouble or whatsoever, right? If I get into this application, you would see it's pretty straightforward, not difficult at all. All you have to do is to connect it with Flutterflow. There's a connector that comes with Flutterflow, so it handles your authentication, handles your storage. When I mean storage, I mean, you want to store things like video, like images, right there in your application. It handles your distribution, app logic, lots of all of these things. It handles all of them, right? So now we have the builder and we have the database. These are the major two things that we need to get our application up and running. And let me tell you something cool about Firebase is that you don't have to pay until you're using so much resources. So it means that you can be using Firebase for free to build your application without paying anything. You just have to configure the database very well so you don't run out of space or you don't run out of read writes while you're building. Right? Don't worry, I teach you all of that in this channel. So the next thing that you need, right? The next thing you need is a way for you to introduce AI into it. That's it. These days, you can slap AI into anything and it becomes a hit, right? Look for a way to put AI into it, and I got you. This tool, this particular tool, and it's one of the best ways to put to include AI into anything. Believe me, you can build almost anything. Anything. What I mean, anything you can integrate with any tool, anywhere, anyhow. Virtually almost any tool you can integrate with it. Right? It's straightforward, and yeah, that's it. It's very, very straightforward. So the way it works is that a person does something in your application, and then you run it through end-to-end, an agent you build on end-to-end, and what happened then, it runs it, and then it sends you a feedback, right? It only costs you $20 a month, right? Let me show you how it works practically. This is an agent in between. This is an action at the beginning. So this action here is create user form submission. But the action on our app is going to be when a user submits something, or maybe ask a question in our app. So when you ask a question in our app, we can run it through several agents, right? Say for example, let me tell you. There's one application I built is a cream is a lotion application. So when I mean lotion, it helps you to check if the ingredient of the cream is good for your body or not. So how is it done? A user takes their phone and they take a picture of the ingredient, right? So once they take a picture of the ingredient, I run it through an AI tool, and what that AI tool does is that it checks the ingredient, see if any is bad, research the ingredient from the internet, see if it's bad, and then sends back a score. Right? It sends back a score and say if it's between 70 to 100%, it means the ingredient is good. If it's between 60 downwards, it means you might have health complications from using it. So you see the way it is. AI doing most of the job. So what I'm doing, I'm just bringing the data back to the app so that the user sees it. So that's what this does. The last thing you need is a way to collect money, and that's where revenue card comes in. You don't have to, code it. All you have to do is to plug and play with Flutterflow. Flutterflow comes installed with revenue card. You see it here, revenue card, and all you have to do is to activate it here, add your App Store key, your Play Store key, and you can start collecting money. And if Stripe is cool for you, you can integrate it here and you start collecting money with Stripe. That's it. You just put your Stripe API key and you start collecting money right there. So that's how you begin to make money with it. And if you're in the USA, it means Stripe is going to be your best bet, because now you can collect money outside of the Play Store and you don't have to pay any charges or whatsoever for the cash that's coming into your bank account, right? So that's how you collect money here. And if you want to integrate your AI right here on Pillarflow, there is this agent creator. It's in beta. This agent creator right here in Pillarflow, and you can add one agent to the other. So it's pretty straightforward. You click here and say my agent is Paul Nocode. That's the name of my agent. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Paul Nocode, that's the name of my agent, and I'll click on create. So if you want to get started with Flutterflow, you're just getting started, you can click on the link that you see on the screen right now. It's going to take you to one of my video where I teach extensively how you can get started building with Flutterflow. Okay, so it's going to ask you to choose your provider, Google, Anthropic, OpenAI, and choose the model. So probably Anthropic. And it's going to ask me to choose the model, and then I put my API key, and then I can begin to send and receive message with the prompt, right? But we don't want this right now. I haven't gotten to that stage yet in the project, right? So that's basically what you will do, and then the rest is a no-brainer. You have to put it on the Play Store, you have to put it on the App Store, and then you begin to drive traffic to it. All right, if you subscribe to this channel, I'm going to create another video how you can drive traffic to all your applications without spending so much money. Pretty easy. You drive traffic. There's a very cool way you do it. Drive traffic to your application without spending so much money. But now you put it on the Play Store, you keep driving traffic to it, and obviously people will begin to download it. And it's just a number game. You drive so much traffic to it, people begin to download it, then people begin to pay. And what you're doing, you're just waiting. You're just waiting. You're waiting to hit your number, maybe 500, maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000. I mean, TikTok is a very good way to drive traffic. I know I'm going too far right now, but TikTok is a very good way to drive traffic to mobile applications. If you want to drive traffic to your mobile applications, TikTok I think is one of the best, is the best. But if you want to drive traffic to your SaaS application, and I don't think you should go near TikTok. I think you have to focus on Google and you have to focus on YouTube, right? Like B2B application, YouTube and Google works best. But if it's mobile application, then you want to say TikTok, you want to say Instagram, and then you want to say Snapchat, those tools for people who usually hold their phones in their hands, right? So once you combine these tools together, you're very, very sure that you're definitely gonna make something out of it. Right, there's a whole lot more to cover, but I don't want this video to be too long, and that's why I'm just making it short. So once you're done, you hit your numbers, you come back here, list it up on Flipper, and just wait for somebody to make a very very good offer. The person will come nonetheless, make a very good offer. There are people who are selling startups that are making 100 a month, 200 a month, and they're still getting very good offer. So you put some good work on top of it, you're definitely gonna get a very good offer yourself. Right. I know I just covered a whole lot of stuff right there. Flow, Firebase, N8N, revenue card. That's a whole lot of stuff. If you have questions, leave it in the comment section and I'll do what to answer you. And if you want to jump on the 15 minutes with me, I'm offering you free 15 minutes with me. You want to learn how this works, right? You wanna have a call with me. You wanna learn how this works. I'm gonna drop a link right there in the in the description below. Feel free, just jump on my calendar, book a 15 minutes with me, and ask me any question you want, and I'm gonna explain how this really really work. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. There's some useful link down below if you want to use any of them. That's fine. Thank you for watching. I can't wait for you to create that profitable app. I can't wait for you to be very profitable so you can live the life that you deserve. I'm Paul. I'm really, really rooting for you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a different video entirely. Bye.